All right.
Heard that bit.
Here we go. We're live. So I'm going to go get the link then. And I'll send that. I'll post that on Twitter, and then you guys can retweet it if you guys want your friends to follow us.
I'm multitasking. I'm also trying to figure out the story with the 25K fantasy draft, which is supposed to be broadcast on.
Yeah, so at least according to I saw Alan Kessler tweet about it, so it should be at the time you said.
Yeah, but there's no mention of it, so I don't know. They're kind of, I think they're winging it as they go with Poker Go.
Yeah.
But no, it was. I don't know if anyone saw the Super High Roller Bowl, but it was pretty good. Kevin Hart definitely stole the show.
Yeah, again, a thing that I would have liked to have watched, but the timing of this move is not super convenient. All right, so I've tweeted out the link, so we are live now. We have one viewer,
right.
possibly Andrew himself or something.
No, it's not me. It's not me.
Okay. No, it was probably me because I clicked on
it. You bluffed yourself.
I bluffed myself.
Let's see here.
Okay, so first order of business though is going to be to establish a draft order. So I could just actually, well, you know what? Because we can do the screen sharing thing, so I can RNG this live on air without so you guys, we don't have to jump through any hoops, so that you guys don't think that I'm cheating you. Go to random.org. Sequence generator. Where's the sequence generator?
Are you going to, did you say random.org?
Yeah.
You know, I think Google does an RNG.
Okay. I probably, yeah. That seems like a thing that they would have, but I've just always used random.org. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to go back to screen share. There we go. Here we go. So we got sequence boundaries 1 to 4. So we have to decide who's what number.
So on the bottom of my screen, I have you, then Merv, then Russ, then me. Does everybody have the same order?
No.
Okay. Alex, then you should choose an order.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So Alex, Andrew, Merv, Russ. Okay.
Okay.
So Alex 1, Andrew 2, Merv 3, Russ 4.
All right.
Was that intentionally alphabetical?
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm just the way my brain works. Okay, so we're gonna go get sequence. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so it's Alex, Andrew, Russ, Merv. And so remember that for this screen sharing. There we go. All right. So I go first. And this is going to be so snake draft. I got to let me starting with this.
Merv, I'm kind of jealous of you that you aren't really familiar with this whole drafting process, because as an American, we obsess over these stupid drafts.
Yeah. I was saying, I saw, what is it, the draft for the SHPO? I couldn't quite get my head around that. A draft for a poker game.
So I think that was just do you mean the drafting for eligible people who could play in it, or just the seat draw?
Probably the eligible people. So I'm guessing that there was more numbers that wanted to play than they had room for.
Correct.
So
yeah, some people
draft, but
Yeah, some people were shut out. I think they had like a spots reserved for businessmen. I think they held a spot for Kevin Hart, and then I think only something like 33 or 35 pros, something like that.
And how did they choose the who gets in? Was it a random draft or?
I think it was a random draw. I think it was a lottery.
Ah.
All right, so I'm going to I'm going to screen share my this for the remainder of the draft. You won't get to see my pretty face anymore, but
Damn it!
I'm going to start with M. Well,
I knew you were going to go with M.
no, it was either that or probably I can probably guess.
What will I be saying, Alex? Do you want to introduce my letter for me?
I'll write it down on a piece of paper and just get it. All right, so say it, and we'll.
Okay. I will be going with the letter J.
Yeah, that's what I've got here. I'll stop sharing for a second just so I can.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Okay, back to screen sharing now. Application. There we go. Okay, so Russ, you're up. So M and J are down.
All right, I'm gonna take S as in Sierra.
S.
There should be bonus points if you remember the what's that alphabet called?
We can't even remember the name of it.
Phonetic,
I know, right? We both no.
I know the military version, but I don't know what that's what it was called.
Oh, are there distinct ones? Is there a military one and then
Well, I think they've been bastardized by various groups.
I see what you like. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta,
yeah.
Echo, Foxtrot,
Golf,
Hotel,
yep.
Igloo, is it?
India is the one I love.
India.
Yeah, India. Yeah, that's a really good trivia question. Like I think there's 2 sports, there's a couple countries in there.
Yeah, a province, Canadian province.
I'm not even sure if I know
which. It's been weird to me that they decided they went with Quebec for Q. Like,
okay. Would you have preferred Quince?
Or yeah, I don't. They're all 2 syllables, right? So it would have to be
all the Q words.
I think all the words, right? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Echo, I didn't.
Foxtrot. Yeah, like I think
golf,
and they're chosen so that they're easy to pronounce in regardless of like which European language you speak and don't sound like can't be confused with one another and stuff. So I guess when you put it that way, like, yeah, it is hard to come up with something better than Quebec for.
No, I think there was some real thought put behind those. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever been confused about which letter you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right, Merv's on deck.
You get 2 in a row.
I get 2 in a row. Excellent.
Yeah, because it's a snake draft, right? So now, like,
Alex, you should draw a picture of a snake to describe the snake draft.
No, I think I worked it. I wrote my figures out for 5 though, so I'm trying to redraw them for 4. Okay, I've got B for Bravo.
Okay.
And my next pick is going to be D for Donald. Delta.
You got to do better than Donald. We can't use Donald here.
I was thinking 2 syllables.
D for duck.
Doofus, disgraceful, dim-witted. All of these will work.
All right, Russ.
All right, I'm going to take R as in Romeo.
R as in Romeo. Andrew.
Sorry, I'm updating my spreadsheet right here.
Yeah.
BDJMRS. Okay. BDJMRS. All right, I'm blacking these out. All right, what's next on my queue here, as it were? It looks like I've got a slam dunk here. Let me verify.
Does Can I just ask you? Does Russ not get the next go?
He did.
Since
He
he
took
was-
R.
And S.
Yeah, he took. Yeah, so like.
Oh,
'cause
sorry,
the first
I got
round
the
it goes
two
like
goes in
Alex, Andrew, Russ, Merv, and then second round it goes Merv, Russ, Andrew, Alex. Right.
Andrew, Russ, yeah.
So you-
Okay,
I got the order wrong.
think-
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, yes, I've got a clear decision. I just wanted to go into the tank here a little bit. I will be going with A because I am going to be winning something this year.
Nice.
Good for you.
Okay.
I'm very curious what Alex does here. I'm very curious. I'm on pins and needles. What is he going to do? I think I know. I think I know what you're going to do. I don't have any paper to write down what I think you're going to do.
Yeah, I'll take C.
Yep. I would have nailed it.
It's not. The interesting thing is not. Well, now I actually have to go twice in a row, right? So.
Yes, you do.
Well, so I can actually grab two tier 2 letters. So I'll take L as well.
All right.
I've divided my letters into tiers, right? So
whatever works for you,
back
sir.
to Andrew.
Back to me. All right. Just a second here. A, B, C, D, J, L, M, R, S. A, B, C, D, J, L. I should have just asked you to share that good document so I could see it on my screen at the same time.
Oh,
J, L.
yeah. I can
It's
just
not a big
cough
deal.
into the microphone and bring it up on the screen.
It's not a big deal. J, L, M, R, S. Okay. M, R, S. Okay. All right. Where am I going here? What is available on the board? All the tier 1s are gone for sure. That's got some potential.
Yeah, my tier 1 only contains 2 letters. So
All right. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, I think I have a pretty clear decision here. I'm going to be going with the letter K.
yeah, that's first on my tier 3, so it's not a surprise. Russ.
All right, so now this is where I feel like I am. A lot of this hinges on how much you adjust for recent player of the year, top 100s.
Mm-hmm.
How much weight you put towards those.
I don't think Alex knew this, but Calvin Anderson will not be playing a full schedule this year.
Look at that. I'm going to end up with these bunched letters, but I'm going to take P as in Papa.
Okay.
It was very close for me between K and P. I don't know if I like my choice. I think I should have taken P for Paul Volpe equity.
Yeah, I have one other letter in between K and P. We'll see if Merv takes that.
Well, I was going to take the K. I mean the P. Sorry.
Oh no! Now I definitely know I chose the wrong one.
And you got 2.
I got two. Yeah, of course. He's gone. So I'm gonna have to take. Okay, I'll take a T.
Yeah, that was my in between letter, so I think that's a good pick.
Oh, that's a good start.
I agree with that pick.
Now, I'm a little bit. Okay. So what about? I'm going to go with a. I think I have to go with this one. It's a triple past winner. So I'll take the H.
Triple past winner.
All right, Russ.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hold out hope for my man George Danzer and go with a G.
Oh boy. All right, what's left on this board?
EFINOQUVWXYZ.
Did you say Z?
Yeah, I'm Canadian. Remember?
Is that a thing? Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
No.
Z, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
It really screws up the alphabet song for us. No longer rhymes at the end. So that's like, when I always sing it. Next time, won't you sing with Fred?
That's good. That's good. All right, I found a way to arrange the windows on my screen so I can see everything. This is good. This is very good. All right.
I didn't know what you guys were talking about when you mentioned Z. I thought, what else could it be? That's definitely Z over here, but now I know the song.
I think
when you mentioned the song,
Z almost everywhere except in the U.S.
Right.
And then, but yeah, apparently I've heard that there are like maybe Wales or somewhere they say Zod.
All right. What do I have that hasn't been? All right. Let's go to my player of the year list. What do we got over here? Anything good? Ooh. That's pretty high up. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud, guys.
It's okay.
I'm still recovering from my passing on P. That was first mistake of the draft for sure. T's gone. All these are gone. All right. I think I have to go with trust the math here. F.
Okay. So now I get 2. Here, once again, I could take 2 in this 2 just before the we go down to the next tier, but I think oh no, I can't because because G is gone. So EINO. Okay, all right. So okay, so that's easy. So so for my first pick, I'll take N and then I'll pass. So I'll get first pick in the second round as well.
All right. What do I like? What do I like? That's available. What else is available? That's okay. What do we got over here on this list? That's not a good one. That's not a good one.
Go for Q. It worked for me last year.
You know what's funny? I had so
Player of the year,
I've got
I'm calling it now.
I've the way I generated my spreadsheet was I grabbed chip stacks on day 3 of the main last year.
Okay.
And then I, did my Excel count if, to search the first letter of every name, and my Q returned to 0. So Qui was not listed as Qui in his day 3 chip counts.
Weird.
Yeah. So, all right. Man, I wonder if I want to position myself for. So the order of passes will determine
the order for the draft in the next round. So I've passed, so I'll be first. Next person to pass will be second.
I like your pass, I think. Yeah, I'm also going to pass.
All right. Well, I'm just going to take the W as in whiskey.
Okay.
That was my other option.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys realize I'm not playing this year.
Will you be taking a piece of team media?
I did last year, and then I was very disappointed with the way they did their draft, and so I said I'd be in for a bigger piece next year, but only if I'm involved as a consultant on the actual drafting.
I mean, how much money is left on the table? It seems like those guys aren't consulting with statistical minds.
No. I suspect that's a fairly easy game to beat. I mean, that obviously there's some people that really know what they're doing, but there are some entrants who are clearly fish at that game. So
I was reading, I think Pocket Fives did a recap of all I think this is going on for like 6 or 7 years. And they were, they had some interesting statistics. Like, I think it's pretty well known that like Helmuth has had the highest average number of points for the entire time it's been going on. And then they were recounting some of the biggest busts. Yeah, I guess Barry Greenstein paid $100 for Phil Ivey, and then the next day he announced he wasn't coming for any of the events.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Okay. So when you guys mentioned, Alex, you mentioned you weren't playing when Russ picked the W. But isn't this the first name?
No, so we're drafting 2 copies of the alphabet. To scoop, you need the first and last initials of a player. But it's not. Yeah, the 2 rounds don't correspond to first and last initial.
We're just going through it twice so you can have like a diverse portfolio of letters, and it adds more of an element of strategy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I sort of thought it was.
But
I thought this round was all on the first name. But
that's I don't think it would have changed your picks very much. I actually like all of your picks thus far.
Yeah, your picks are pretty good. So just now, like, I mean, if you've been thinking mostly of first initial, now like start drafting for last names, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. Okay, well that's good. Just as someone knocks on the door.
Hey, Alex, can you, since we have a bit of a lull here, could you remind me how leftovers works again?
Is that yours?
Okay, so that's just so in the first round you draft the full alphabet, which means that some people will end up with more letters than others. So like at this point, it probably Russ and Merv will end up with an extra letter relative to us. But then in the second round, we're gonna stop when there are any less than well, n plus 2, so we're 6 people, so less than 6. We're 4 people, so n plus 2 is 6. So less than 6 letters remaining, which as it's going to work out, I think I said that's going to be 3 letters. So there'll be, after we do the second round draft, there'll be 3 letters left at the end. So whoever picks leftovers is going to get those 3 letters, which will probably be, well, it'll definitely be QX, and then probably either a YZ or U for the third one.
Okay.
So you get like 3 letters for a single pick, but you're going to get like the ones that are left over at the end.
Got it.
So that in this case, it's not that impactful, but like you could, for certain numbers of players, you can end up with like 7 leftovers, where like I was saying, like if you ended up with I, O, Y, Z, U, Q, and X all put together, those are worth like as much as a T or something. So then you'd actually get leftovers being picked like in the third draft round kind of thing. And one person, would just end up with like twice as many letters as anyone else, but they'd be all crappy letters.
Right.
Okay. I don't know. I think I've got a. Knowing that, I'll take an an E.
E.
E. Yeah. For Edward.
E for Edward. Okay.
Or,
and
Estonia.
No, but you get 2 picks, right?
Yeah. And then I'm looking at there's not much left. In fact, everything is in my do not pick list. So
resign from game if left with these letters.
Well, everyone's
just about like that.
That.
Yes. So I'll take the O.
Okay. I mean, you got like any Irish guys?
Yes. I sent a message to Dara Keeney, so he could be
Steve O'Dwyer.
Steve O'Dwyer. Yeah.
There's not enough high rollers during the series.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Who knows? Maybe he's he'll fall on hard days and slum it with the rest of us.
All right. Well, I'll pass.
Okay. So Russ will be third. So it's funny. We actually end up with the same order. All right, Andrew.
Let's see here. I got to do some blacking out of. There's just too many numbers on my spreadsheet. This will reduce the cognitive load on my eyes. Okay. All right, what's left here? Wow, is that really the best value letter here? This is crazy. I don't trust my math. Oh, it's totally due to one guy too. All right. I am going to go with
I actually know what guy you're talking about.
I'm torn between 2 letters, and honestly, one guy is driving each letter. All right, I'm gonna go with V.
For Valentin Vorniku.
Yes, I'm putting all my money on Valentin.
After disparaging him last year.
Yeah, we have a bit of a history.
Yeah. Okay, so now I get 2. I'm definitely going to take I because that's my last. That was
the other one I was.
Yeah,
I was.
Is like Ike Hexton the guy you're thinking of? Is the
no Bojang? Ishmael
Oh.
Bojang. He fires everything. I mean, he plays everything.
Okay.
We are doing main event, aren't we? Not player of the year.
We're doing player of the year. Yeah.
We're doing player of the year.
And both.
Oh, I thought we were just doing player of the year, but
Oh, it wouldn't have changed mine too much. I was using a weighting between the two, but I don't
Because
mind.
I wanted to do player of the year, and then like we can let other people in for the main event later.
Oh, that's a good idea. No, that's a good
'cause
idea. Okay.
the only reason we're doing it this early is because player of the year we had to start before the series gets going. Right?
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh my God, I gave up at least 25 cents in equity because I was trying to weight these two. God damn it.
I gave up 100.
I just like that it gives me an excuse.
Now I could. I'm gonna. The question is, do I go against my list or do I? No, I'll stick with my list. I'll go with Y here. Drew, Q, U, X, or Z?
Let me finish blacking out the. You took Y. All right. So, and then E is gone. Estonia. All right. Q, U, X, or Z. 25, 25, 24, 21. Oh wait, no, this is on my main event list. I must seem so incredibly disorganized here. All right, it looks like that this isn't that close. It looks like Z.
All right, Russ, you get Q, U, or X, and then Merv will get the other two.
I'll take the Q.
All right. All right, that's round one done.
So which ones did I get? Sorry, U and X.
Yeah. So Alex has M, C, L, N, I, and Y. Andrew has J, A, K, F, V, and Z. Russ has S, R, P, G, W, and Q. And Merv has B, D, T, H, E, O, U, and X.
Hey Merv, if you win with the letter X, I will give you a $20 free roll.
Hey, bonus.
You gotta. You're hoping for Xuan Liu, I guess.
Yes. Thank you. I'll get onto her right now. Pump her up.
Okay,
Right.
so
player
we're on
of the
to
year.
round two. Now, the question here is, how much do I focus on my own interests versus thwarting Andrew?
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford to give Andrew M, so I got to take M again.
Why are you so strong with your game theory, sir?
Does Andrew want two J's?
I really don't. You know what's funny is I didn't condition on having already taken these letters.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Just a second, gents. All right. So I already have. Where are my letters here? J, A, K, F. J, A, K, F. And you've already taken M, so that's off the table. I already have A. That's off the table. Okay. It looks like it's got to be S. S as in Samuel.
Okay.
Thanks for taking M, you bastard.
Russ may thank me.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna stick with the numbers and pick the J.
Yeah.
Damn.
Merv, you get two. Oh no, sorry, you don't, because this is not this round is not a snake draft, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's like
okay.
that's the why. Yeah, passing is important in the first round because you get the.
I think he's making up rules as he goes, guys.
No, it's clearly in the rules. I just forgot it.
It is in the rules, but
It's on page 7, Article C,
Subsection C,
Section C.
special provision for Tuesday drafts.
Yeah.
All right, so this. So I only get one pick, yeah. And I've got both of my top ones that I want to get. So can I pick a letter again? There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So getting the duplicate letter just means that, like, if someone with one of that initial comes up, you're going to get half the pool instead of a quarter. And if someone with the doubled initial comes up, you'll scoop. So, like, I've got the 2 M's now. So any M guarantees me half the pool, and if it's like Mike Mizrachi or something, I'll scoop with the double M.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
It's not going to Michael Mizrachi. Get out of here.
All right. We'll take
just the obvious MM person, but there's a few others, I think.
No, the obvious MM person is Mike Mattisau. Mike Mattisau.
I think Mizrachi is more likely than Mattisau, but Mike McDonald.
Hey, Mike Mattisau has a full schedule available on tastysteaks.com right now. You can invest in him. You can be part
at only 2.5 markup.
you know, I would legit almost bought a piece of him. He's selling all of the small events at 1.2.
Okay.
So, anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Merv.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid picking a letter I've already got, and I can't seem to do it. So I'm going to have to go. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to go with a B.
Double B's.
Double B. Bobby. What was his
Baldwin.
name? Bobby Baldwin. That's it. Is he playing this year?
And he may have expired. I don't even know how old he is.
Yeah, you got. It's like.
His son, maybe Bobby Jr.
Hey, Doyle Brunson will be playing a full schedule this summer. So
ooh, nice.
And you have a D as well on. So you got double B's and a D. So
yes, I have got Doyle Brunson. Go Doyle.
Depending on who ends up with the other D, you'll get at least 3/4 of the pool. Okay, so now I got stuck with L in the first round, which is very good for last names, but not so good for first names, which means that this time around, I'm going to go with A. Because A is good for first names and not for last names. And also, I noted, as I was saying, of the top 100 Player of the Year candidates last year, AM occurred twice and MA occurred twice. So that's a combo.
Nice. All right. I will be going with C.
You've got the other good combo, the JC.
And SC, Stephen Chidwick. This guy is so freaking due. It's ridiculous. He's going to win like 4 bracelets this summer.
Yeah. Just, I mean, in terms of there were 4 JCs last year in the top 100.
Right. Yes.
All right, I got to move up closer to the top.
If Christ,
I'm going to take
our Savior plays this year, he's kind of like, right? Hello?
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Just sudden silence.
All right, so I'm going to go with Delta.
D Delta. Okay. Merv.
Okay. Seems all my okay. I will go for. Actually, I'll take a P. P for Phil. Of any kind.
Yep. Okay. So I'm back to being balanced for first and last initial. So I'm going to take R.
All right. Sorry, I'm catching up here. MSJB. All right. S J MSJB ACDP AC D and P. Okay, now I'm all caught up here. O and R. All right, final stretch here.
And don't forget that it's probably too early to be drafting it now, but just don't forget that leftovers is a. I should actually add that to the list here.
Okay. I think I've got a layup here. I'm going to go with. Let's verify. Trust but verify. All right, I'm going to go with L.
Yeah, it's slam dunk on my list too for you. So, Russ.
All right.
Oh, you got it. Hey. Hi.
Huh. All right, so 81, 83.
Alex, I'm kicking myself. I like the way you approached this much better than the way I did.
Yeah, I'm already sick of just going by some numbers here and not putting them together in a better plan. But
that was the idea of making these rules, was to make it a little bit more strategic. Because last year, the thing was like Nate and I had almost exactly the same draft order planned out. Like that's why we ended up having a side bet on the one thing where we drafted like two letter. I drafted N before C and he had C before N. But like aside from that, we were completely in agreement on everything. So it all just came down to the coin flip for. So it's like I have to do something. I have to mix it up this year to.
No, I think you did a good job.
all right, I'm gonna go away from my script a little bit, and I'm gonna pick T as in tango.
T as in tango.
Yeah, well, at least you guys all knew it was for Player of the Year. I was, I was looking at the main events. So.
No, I was too. I had really good main event data. I was really proud of myself, and now it was all for naught.
Well, it's not all for naught. You'll still have the data when we do the main event draft halfway.
The next draft, yeah.
Yes, for the larger prize pool.
Yeah. Well, that's like I wanted to do one like $10. Get it, see how everyone likes it, and then we can talk people into a slightly richer one for the main event, it'll.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to. Oh, yeah, it's just one pick, isn't it? Yeah, I keep thinking I'm on the snake end. I will go for an.
Did you say N?
Okay, no, an. Sorry, I'll go for an F.
F.
F for Frank, Freddie,
Yep.
Felix, Faciana, Player of the Year.
Okay. So. Now the question is, do I want to spread myself around or just like go for more scooping potential or more?
We're not playing Omaha high-low here, Alex.
Well, I mean, getting half the prize pool is worth twice as much as getting a quarter. So, like, even if you only have one initial, like if you have if you have 2 copies of it, you're only gonna. How about,
Sorry, Dad.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna. I'll double down on N as well.
What's left here? G is left. G is left. G is left. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Or do I want to copy Alex's letters so we can just let the J versus M make all the difference? What to do? All right. Okay. I'm going to go with this is a tough one. This feels like an important pick. All right, I'm going to go with G.
Sorry, was that G?
G is in golf.
G, yeah, G for golf.
Fund.
Need to root for Benny Glazer.
Jackie Glazier from Australia. Yeah.
Oh, actually, you got J and G. You can root for Jamie Gold.
I can root for Jamie Gold. Son of a bitch.
You got CNF, Chris Ferguson. So,
He did very well last year, didn't he?
got all sorts of people who would have been popular 10 years ago.
All right, so I wish I could just pick a strategy and stick with it. I'm gonna go back and lock up the other W.
Yeah.
Merv.
Nice. That was one of my next choices. So I'm thinking the aim is not to be doubling up here too much, other than a Bobby Baldwin. I think I only have one more letter on the do not. That's not on the do not pick list. That I haven't got already. So I'll go for a K.
Good choice.
Yeah, okay, it's a good one.
What's it going to be, Alex?
I'll go with E.
Yes. O.
O is what you want?
O is what I want. That is the best letter to get in the 18th spot. There are 3 people that are going to finish in the top 20 in Player of the Year with O as last names. Maybe even 3 in the top 10.
I'd probably bet against that since there were only 3 in the top 100 last year, but
Adam Owen is like a lock for
Okay.
the top 15. I think Randy Ole has a good chance, and then I think James Obst has a chance to play everything. But we will see.
All right. Well, I can't say. I'm gonna have to take H. Is in hotel.
Good pick. That was what I was going for again. Hope I get a better position in the snake next time. All righty. I guess that's how drafts work, isn't it? That the person before you generally is going to pick the
yeah.
next one you're thinking of. Yeah. Now I'm starting
Yeah,
to
well,
get
yeah. You would, and obviously, like in the first round, the thing is you want to be passing just before you think someone else is thinking about passing. So, like in the fourth round, if you'd passed instead of taking H, you would have been going first this time. But
yeah. Oh, I'm happy with the H.
yeah,
I think that's. I was even going to go the double H until Russ. Okay, so everything's on my do not pick list. Oh. Okay, have to pick something. All right, it's going to be kind of. What's that? I'll go for the. Yeah. Actually, what about? I'll go for a. I'm going to take a V. V for Vanda something or Van something.
Which one is Alex going to leave me?
Yeah, I got to go with I.
I will take Y.
All right, that leaves me with Z.
And 6.
Well, so Merv should take leftovers because then you get the QUX. That's
Yeah, get all 3.
Yeah,
because no one chose the leftovers before. That's how it works?
Yeah, I mean, like
this
was the last round to pick, so any of us could have taken leftovers, which will get you the whatever is
yes
leftover, which in this case is QUX. So
QUX. Right. I've got double X.
You got double X. You just like there's probably any number of Chinese players with double X initials. So
all right, I might have to stake a few to make sure that they play as many tourneys as possible.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so just to I'll go down here and merge a bunch of cells and so this is Alex.
25K fantasy draft is live.
Is it at Poker Go? Where is it?
It's not at Poker Go. It's on Facebook Live, unfortunately.
Does anyone know roughly how much data Poker Go is going to use or chew up?
I don't. Are you not using it on Wi-Fi?
Well, I've got to buy a Wi-Fi plan when I get to the States, so.
Oh no! Not No, you should be able to. I mean, there will be Wi-Fi. Well, I mean, you won't be near internet.
Well, sometimes I won't. I saw that there's Wi-Fi at the Rio, so
yes,
I'll be able to use that
over the whole property.
I just thought while I'm at other places or at home and things. We've got a ridiculous plan here that they'll give me 2.2 gigabytes for a month, only $300. I don't think that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I asked around, I could come up with a good strategy for you.
Yeah. I think the best I've got so far seems like it's a T-Mobile, $75 a month, unlimited data.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah.
That feels right. There's got to be like a Go phone, where what do you use? Like what do they call them? Like burners or something, where you just grab it and go. I don't know if that's the best strategy.
Kind of good for me to have my own phone with numbers and ideally be able to call home and have them be able to call me.
That's
and
true.
like
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
There's value. There's value in that.
Most of the carriers, AT&T, Verizon, especially, they sell a Wi-Fi hotspot device. You can just take it with you, and so you have your own Wi-Fi hotspot wherever you go, and so you could hook your existing phone up to that.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what pricing would be for you, as a non-resident or for a temporary plan, if they have, a 1-year commitment or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. And I'd just have to check whether it can do calls as well. I wonder, or if it was just sort of data.
In case anyone's curious about the fantasy draft, here's a live update. Maybe I'm the only person who has an interest in this right now, but
no, I'm interested. I'm just I'm putting all our draft picks in alphabetical order for the record.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm interested only mainly as a fan. I don't know enough to know what's a good pick or not.
So, this has been debated for years now, and I think the strategy that I see being successful is potentially this right here. This is like the foundation of a really good team. So you're budgeted $200, and the way this works is like they're literally in a room right now, and I'm not sure how who starts the process, but basically you just yell out a name, and people start bidding on them until someone's not willing to go any higher, and then they're taken off, and then the next name is listed. So Negreanu is famous for taking himself. I'm trying to see if it doesn't look like Mercier has a team, but Mercier usually drafts himself. Oh, here we go. I wonder if he's sharing with Fleischman here. But basically the strategy that I would use if I were drafting is there's tons of value picks for like $1. There's so many people that play a lot of events, and the return, you don't need much of a return to get good value on the dollar. Like, for example, these guys are, they're paying $77 for Mike Leah. There's no way Mike Leah is going to have 77 times more points than someone who goes, or any random person who goes for $1.
Right.
So basically what you want to do is there's huge upside to getting one of the top 5 or 10 point earners, which these two guys are probably going to be. One of them is going to be one of the top 5 or 10 point earners. So you basically blow your budget on 2 or 3 players, and then you grab, a bunch of people that are $10 or less. I don't get this pick. This pick doesn't make any sense. My personal bias aside, I just don't understand that pick. This is a good pick. This is a great start to a team. This is the best value in the whole draft right here.
Who's that? I can't see it on my phone.
Robert Mizrachi.
Mizrachi, yeah.
Todd Brunson drafted Robert Mizrachi for $55.
And is the number of players fixed, meaning even those players that are only going to go for $1, or can you come up with no name, relatively lesser name players?
Allegedly a strategy that was used, if not last year, maybe a couple years ago, was Team Russia. I think it was Team Gypsy. There's a Russian player whose nickname is Gypsy, and they would call out Russian names and drive up the bidding on them, and they were people that weren't even playing. So they basically bluffed with their with some of the names. And then I heard rumors of kind of sinister plans to propose players that were going to play, and then if they were drafted by another team, that there would be pressure applied on them to not play a full schedule.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
And actually, if you're lucky enough to get drafted in one of these and you aren't playing a full schedule, oftentimes your team captain of the team that you're drafted by will then have incentive to buy pieces of you or put you into events. I've had a couple friends that have gone for $1 and then they're put into events they were never going to play before.
It definitely pushes some boundaries for some outside influence, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Maybe as much
and
as
I would.
elections. Sorry,
I don't know if no, that's all right. I don't know if this is Citizens United money, but it definitely has some influence. So, Alex, do you have?
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
Okay. Let's see. Screen share. Oh, how do I turn this off?
All right.
How do I turn this off?
So fine. So ultimately, I've done it by drafter, and then I'll do it by letter after. But anyway, so yeah, so I have ACEIILMMNNR and Y. So I'm doubled up on a lot of letters, specifically I, M, and N. Andrew has no double up, so Andrew is looking to break even and get into a 4-way chop with A, C, F, G, J, K, L, O, S, V, Y, and Z. Russ has D, G, H, J, P, Q, R, S, T, W, W, and Z. And then Merv, of course, has 3 more letters than anyone else. He's got B, B, D, E, F, H, K, O, P, Q, T, U, U, V, X, and X.
K, O, P, Q, K.
You have B, B, D, E, F, H, K, O, P, Q, T, U, U, V, X, and X.
T, U, U, V, X, and X. Fantastic. Do you mind just running yours through again, please, Alex? Just so I can jot that down.
Yeah. So mine were ACEIILMMNNR and Y.
M, N, R, and Y. Yep, great.
By letter, the A's are held by Alex and Andrew, appropriately enough. Both B's are held by Merv. C's are held by Alex and Andrew. The D's are held by Russ and Merv. E's are held by Alex and Merv. F's are held by Andrew and Merv. G's are held by Andrew and Russ. H's by Russ and Merv. I's both by me. J's by Andrew and Russ. K's by Andrew and Merv.
Go the K.
L's by me and Andrew. M's both by me. N's both by me. O's by Andrew and Merv. P's by Russ and Merv. Q's by Russ and Merv. R's by myself and Russ. This is Andrew and Russ. P's by Russ and Merv. U's both by Merv. V's by Andrew and Merv. W's both by Russ. X's both by Merv. Y's by myself and Andrew. Z's by Andrew and Russ. So, yeah, and I'll put this spreadsheet up on Google Docs, and then as the series goes on, I mean, we can, at a certain point, we'll start we'll start being able to see what who's in the running and what the outcome would be for each of those people.
Yeah, I expect constant updates.
The updates need their own Twitter account.
Every break.
I'll be like recomputing all of our equities.
Recomputing? I figured you'd have an automated system.
Yeah, I could do that maybe.
And if you can do it not just after every event, but during the breaks of events as well, so that perhaps with some sort of RPM calculation.
Calculation and
yeah.
Start like live stock trading. You know, people want to buy and sell shares of our $10 bets.
Mike McDonald's got a website for that that'll handle that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting the way the letters got distributed. I mean, you know, like I think Andrew is pretty unlikely not to come away with a piece unless I scoop. Again, Andrew spread himself out a bit more, and
I'm very risk averse, gentlemen. Very
Yeah.
risk averse.
I'm shooting for the scoop. So, but if I don't scoop, I think Andrew at least gets his buy-in back, if not more. There are certain combinations of initials that would result in in the whole thing being a wash, like any Alex and there's a number of letters that are Alex and Andrew and a number of letters that are Russ and Merv. So like any like DA or you know, PL or something like anything like that would just everyone gets a quarter, and since we happen to be exactly 4 people, then and we may not even need to settle up.
Well, I was offering to buy everyone, all the runners up, if I did win, a drink, but shops excluded, of course. So I think that means if I scoop the pool, then you're all up for a free drink.
Not me. I'll be in Dartmouth, not in Las Vegas, but can give mine to Andrews to sabotage his running.
I'll take it. I can only drink it. I'll take it, but I have to drink it July 2nd.
Okay.
I'm no alcohol until after July 1st.
Wow. I see. And then you'll take me up on my 10 swimming laps and 10 Big Macs bet, right?
I will take any and all eating bets, drinking bets, additional fitness props. I'm always down for something. I would prefer the fitness ones to the eating ones, but there have been some real lackluster efforts.
Big Mac eating and swimming is the best of both worlds. Right?
Go ahead.
I know. I just saw Darrow Canny tried to get a 5-day run from LA to Vegas up, but no one would back against him. So he said maybe he'll try it for 3 days. And I don't know if I want to see him running for 3 days in a row, but there's a fitness one for you.
I mean, anyone who offers that is usually a big favorite.
Yeah.
Is he in good shape?
Yes. Well, yeah, he keeps posting. He's running 40 miles a day.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if that's every day, but and he's 52, which is the same age I am. And,
wow.
So, yeah, he's doing all right.
He's a former champion ultra marathoner, and he's pretty much stayed in shape.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
I'd like to back him to run it in 3 days, that's for sure.
Yeah, there were those. I remember those biking. There were those biking bets between Vegas and LA and Vegas. So what's the direct? So it's easier to go from LA to Vegas, right? That's the easier direction.
It should be. I mean, yeah. Usually the wind is coming in off the ocean. So.
Oh no, I think it's an elevation story.
Oh right, yeah. Well, that too. I mean, obviously the coast is generally going to be lower than.
So it would be harder
to run uphill.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, you're.
Let's figure out.
I'll Google it. Yeah.
If it's that elevated, you would think that there must be a slight downward incline from Vegas to Los Angeles, and if you've got the wind behind you as well.
Oh yes. It's definitely much. Elevation of Los Angeles is 285 feet. Las Vegas is 2,005 feet.
Okay, but I mean, this is
spread over a few days.
That's really not very much elevation gain. I would say the wind is going to be a bigger factor than that.
You're probably right. But I know there was some strategizing as far as which direction you went. Yeah. One direction was supposed to be much easier.
Yeah, I mean it is 540 meters, but I mean, yeah, over 500 meters over 424 kilometers. I mean, that's 500 meters of elevation gain is not a whole lot.
Oh man, there's some interesting teams developing here.
Let's see it.
I'll share my screen. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see here.
Well, Alex, thanks for putting this together.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Thanks,
Alex. Thank you, Alex. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Is that visible?
Yep. Oh, well, it is when you're talking. I think I can, as the host, I can probably.
You can click you can click my window and that'll become your main window.
To everyone. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this team is a favorite right now.
Yeah,
but
well,
I think
you're a big fan of Hobbs, so.
Yeah. No, Stevie, I'm a big fan of. I think this guy is owed so much World Series equity. I think this is interesting. These two right here, and I think these are two. Actually, I should say I think these two are probably a favorite over.
Yeah, you have SC as well, so yeah, obviously, you're.
I'm not biased.
You're rooting for that team anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be objective. I think these guys are objectively the best. I think this is first, second, third, and then this is a close fourth, I think. Alex, I think we should invest some time. Oh, you know what? We might not have much time. And do the 25 or excuse me, the ODB fantasy. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's you get to it's after the 25K is finished. You get you get a certain amount of money and just pick whoever you want, but only although they're like they're the sort of the game theory aspect is less because you're just it's not a draft. Like you just pick who you think the best.
Yeah, there's an element of like fantasy sports, like being contrarian and grabbing people that no one else is grabbing.
Oh right, because it will
stack
have, it has like an MTT style payout structure, right? So yeah. So you could be contrarian, or you can like stack and come up with let's say you build a lineup around. Chidwick or something like that, and then you just have 10 lineups that you work around him. Every single one. So if you are interested and you want to like put some time into, I don't know if you have time before June 5th. Yeah, I mean that's right in the middle of my move. So
okay, fair enough.
But next year we'll
okay. Oh man, this team just got strong. This is interesting. That V equity right here.
Yeah. I got the Mizrachi brothers. So.
All four of them. You got all four of them.
Yeah, all four Mizrachi.
I gotta say, I'm so excited to get down to Vegas.
Yes.
When are you headed down there?
14th of June. So
Okay.
not long to go, and yeah, plenty to do between now and then. But
Yeah.
Can't wait. My problem is I can't focus on anything that I have to do in the next 2 weeks here, because I'm thinking of tournaments. I'm thinking of podcast interviews.
Yes.
I just,
Yes. No, that's exactly how my last week or so has gone. I can't focus for shit. It's a real problem because I should be completing my my coursework, and I can't seem to do it.
Yeah.
I actually have to do schoolwork and grading while I'm in Vegas.
Oh.
I'm bringing a pile of papers to grade on my flight.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, definitely yuck. But I'm very excited. The schedule looks really good. I don't know what are you planning on playing?
Oh, I'm pretty much a low stakes, so I like the Giant. I'm going to play that each Friday night if I have to.
Is that the 365?
Yeah,
Okay,
basically
cool.
on every Friday night until the day 2. And because it's only my second trip to Vegas, I only played one WSOP event last time. Not many others events anywhere, actually. So
okay,
this is a real change. I've got Carlos Welch. I'm going to get some coaching from him each week, and sort of review my previous week and preview the upcoming week. I'm going to be. I know I'm sort of a little bit out of my skill level, but I'm going to try and make up for that in my mental game. So
that's what we're all trying to work on that now. That seems to be where people are focusing a lot of attention.
Yeah,
I was gonna share with you. Do you have the spreadsheet that's been going around that has all the poker tournaments on it?
Is it the Poker Society one? I've got the Kenny one, but
yes, Kenny's.
Yeah, I've got that one. The other one I got is seems more. I don't know if it's comprehensive, but there's literally. I know there's over 1,000 events in it post June 14.
Oh wow, that must have every daily on it or something.
I think it's got those as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to win $400 50K daily.
Yeah.
And I think there might also be some of the satellites Rio events on. So yeah, it's got probably more of the events that I'm most likely to play. My bankroll's pretty limited. I'm looking at selling myself at about 0.5 or 0.7. I don't know if anyone's actually sold at under 1. Is that
I actually have a kind of a funny story about this. So let's see here. In 2010, the World Series of Poker started their, I guess they had always had circuit events, but they started their national championship. So it's like $1 million prize pool. The World Series puts up the money. So it's a total free roll, and you qualify by either winning a circuit main event or a circuit championship where you're the highest point earner at any given stop, or barring that, if you're one of the top point earners for the entire circuit for the year. So in 2010, when they started this, I won the casino championship at the Lake Tahoe stop. And so I essentially won a $10,000 seat, and $10,000 was just a ton of, I mean, it's a ton of money regardless of anyone's situation. But at the time it was, probably close to my bankroll. And I was thinking, I really need to lay off some of this action. I don't want 100% of this tournament. And, I had sold a little bit, I had been selling action like $200 and $300 tournaments on 2+2 for maybe a year or two before that. And I said, all right, I'll just, I'll sell this like a normal tournament. It doesn't matter that I haven't put up the money. Like it's $10,000 of equity. In fact, it's better because there's no rake in the tournament. So I was like, all right, what should I list this at? I was like, it's a 100-person tournament. So that hurts the ROI, but it's no one's buying in, everyone's qualified. So it's going to be everyone's going to be really uncomfortable. That's probably going to be good for me. I ended up deciding that I thought, 1.15 was fair, that people should buy at that. So I put it up for 1.15. Nothing. Lowered it to 1.1. Crickets. Lowered it to 1.05. Zilch. Finally, okay, all right, guys, fine. I give up. I'll sell at par. Nada. Good. Not a single taker selling it at par in a rake-free tournament when I've been playing for a living for 2 years already. Finally, I lower it to 0.95, maybe 5 or 6 days before the tournament, and Vanessa Sulp swoops in and takes all of it.
How did you end up any in the money?
No, I went really deep. I lost ace king to ace queen with like 18 people left. It paid top 9 or 10. So yeah, that was I think that's the worst or the second worst bad beat I've ever taken in my life, equity wise. But no, it was, I would, if I had known I was going to play in the field that I played in, I wouldn't have sold a penny. I would have needed 1.4, 1.5. It was the softest 10K that's ever been assembled in history. I feel very comfortable saying that. So the final table is actually available online, and it's worth taking a look at. One of the more remarkable things is there's this woman I'm friends with, La Sengfet, who runs a bluff with 7 deuce just so she can go to the rail and collect a 7 deuce bounty from her friends. It's like $20 or something. They're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and she runs this 7 deuce bluff and shows it and then runs over to her rail. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that was I think that's the tournament. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the name Sam Barnhart. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Sam Barnhart, I think, won that tournament.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's midnight here where I am. I think I'm gonna.
No, I need to go too, Russ. So we'll call this a night. Thanks,
right,
guys, and thanks, Alex.
Sounds good. I'm just about to tweet out the link to the final spreadsheet, so you guys can double check that I did everything correctly.
All right.
All right.
Right. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
likewise.
for letting me join in.
Yeah.
A complete newbie.
Been fun, and
right.
good luck in the race.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
Good night.
I'm definitely going for internationals.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.